Good, welcome back to our Jörn YouTube channel. I'm very happy to see you again. Today, I will try to answer all the questions you've sent to me. So today, you are the director of this video. Thank you very much for that help, for all the questions you've sent us. Today we will be in different places in the company. Some of them you've already seen in other videos. Maybe one or another might be new for you. We have received so many questions that we're going to make two parts of this video. Okay? And we have put the questions topic-wise together as much as even possible to give you a little bit more structure to this event today. Okie doke. Have fun and let's get started. Question number one about the company. First question is, who founded Jörn? Simple answer, the founder of the company was Mr. Raoul Jörn. You can see him here in this picture. He founded the company in 1963 as a development office for dynamically high-loaded rubber metal parts. His vision was to replace maintenance-intensive lubricated joints in the chassis of trucks with maintenance-free rubber metal joints. And that's what he has achieved. And by the way, Mr. Jörn himself did not enter his own company full-time until 1969. Next question again about Mr. Jörn and his family. Is the company still owned by the Jörn family? Are there still family members in the company? No, unfortunately not. Mr. Jörn died far too early in 1983. His widow has been a member of the board of the company for almost another 20 years after that. However, Mr. Jörn had at an early stage involved two of his most important employees, Mr. Walter Ellinger, who's still in the company, and Mr. Zawadzki. He involved them into the management team as well as in the shareholder group of the company. Next question is again related to Jörn. Why is the name Jörn still preserved? The name Jörn nowadays is much more than just the company's name. It has established as a brand with a high degree of awareness in our classic markets such as the commercial vehicle markets, railway industry, agricultural machines as well as construction machines. And we work to ensure that from this stable base we can carry the trademark, which is also registered of course, to other markets. The company name could be changed, of course, but so far we have not discovered any advantages from that. Oh, that's a question I love. Who is Mr. Schiebel you keep mentioning? Well, Mr. Schiebel, he's been with us for about 4 years as a technical sales and sales representative. However, since the limitations of Corona and the associated large number of home office activities of our customers and potential new customers, and that's what he is mainly responsible for, is extremely reduced. Thankfully, Mr. Schiebel started to deal with and incorporated in digital marketing activities very quickly from an early stage, and therefore we were able to change his regional activities seamlessly. Today, he does the camera guidance. He's the director of the videos. He's in charge of editing the videos and all the fades. In addition, he fills our social media channels such as LinkedIn, YouTube, Instagram, and Pinterest. Does Jörn have other locations? Yes. Since May 2019, we have a production site, especially for the vulcanization of small and medium-sized series in the South Germany called Allgäu area. We did not build a new location, but we took over a supplier that has been proven for decades for us. We continue to buy the vulcanization of larger series in East and Southeast Europe. Another question about locations. Does Jörn have locations outside of Germany? That is to be answered very quickly, no. But of course, we have suppliers and customers outside of Germany. Thanks. Well, here we are in a warehouse again. We've been here already for another video, you may remember. But today, of course, I want to just answer the question you've asked. Question number 1 for this topic. Do you only make parts for trucks? Well, no, but the truck industry was the start for us. Since then, we've developed other industries with similar parts for us. We supply parts to the railway industry, construction machine industry, agriculture industry, and to a certain extent also to the wind turbine industry. And very new project, we supply parts for the bicycle industry. Next question. What are you doing for the Deutsche Bahn? Well, you may reference to the picture we're showing in all the presentations and in the videos and on the website. It's a picture of a train from the Deutsche Bahn. Well, we supply the major railway manufacturers such as Alstom, Bombardier, Siemens, Stadler and others. And they supply to their customer, where Deutsche Bahn is one among others, of course. And there are very, very few very special projects with Deutsche Bahn directly. Next question. What does Jörn have to do with the agricultural machinery industry? That is very quickly explained. Manufacturers such as Fendt or Case New Holland are our customers. And of course they are agricultural machines. We supply cabin mounts for them as well as parts as chassis parts. Does Jörn also work for manufacturers of wind turbine industries? Yes, albeit on a very, very small basis at the moment. But we've just developed a new system for monitoring the wear status of our rubber metal parts. Such systems, called condition monitoring systems, are very common, especially in the wind industry, for many, many different parts, but not for rubber metal parts yet. So we are the first with this project. This is creating for us a very interesting potential market for the future. And of course the technology we've protected by some patent applications. Thanks for that. Well, last question of this chapter here is, how do all the industries fit together? I mean, they're very various. But if you abstract the applications and look only on the mechanical side of it, there are many similarities. For example, many units are protected from vibrations. And whether it's the cab of a tractor, for example, or a fuel cell, makes just a very little difference mechanically wise. If the dead weight and the eigenfrequencies ranges are similar, I mean, you can use the same parts to do the job. A V-mount, for example, can hold a cabin today and a fuel cell or a transmission tomorrow, no problem. The same applies for the chassis for the suspension, of course. If forces and twists are in a similar range, a slit bush could be used in a chassis of a truck as well as in a handlebar of a tractor, or even in the suspension of a bicycle. Okay, here we are on the test lab, we've been here before for another video. You may remember it was about measuring the stiffness of dual bushes and slit bushes. Yeah, well. Anyway, 2 questions regarding labs. Do you have your own laboratories? And if so, which ones? Well, of course we have. I mean, we are in a lab here right now. But our laboratories are concerned with the development and proof of the mechanical properties and the material properties that can be measured at our parts. We have a quality lab, a lab for determining the spring stiffness. That's where we are at the moment. And we have a test lab for fatigue testing. We've been there before. And of course, in our production plant, we have a lab for production accompanying quality inspections. Okay. Next question, that's a very nice and lovely question. Does it stink and bang from time to time in your labs? Well, it's not a chemistry lab. Sometimes there's a small bang that rises during tear tests. But if it smells different from rubber smell, or if it pops up particularly very loudly, you should leave the building very quickly. This then has something unplanned causes. So thank you for all the questions. If I haven't answered them enough, please contact me via all the contact ways which are mentioned down in the contact box. If I have answered all the questions in full, please let me also know. I would be very happy. You can leave a like or a comment, and of course, please subscribe our channel in that case. Thank you very much again for your great support, Michael Schiebel. Well done. It was very, very much fun again to working together with you. Thank you very much, and see you all next time here back at our Jörn channel. Bye bye.